I haven't even been recording any of this. Son of a bitch. Oh, also, for everyone, please, as like a weird side note, all jokes aside, I need to be like better about like checking like if people are making like making clips and whatnot. But it'd be really cool if there's stuff that you like during the stream, like go ahead and clip it, and we'll like do some fun time because something I kind of want to do in the future, especially since we have more new people as we've been growing, is although we don't have the Garfield stream or the first Halo stream or a lot of the early ones, we do have a lot of clips. We have a lot of clips that I think would be really fun to go through. Like the Cheese Danish clip is a great one. There's a good one. Challenge me, foolish mortal. Do I challenge you? Are you... Foolish mortal. You come up. You come into my stream. The home of the pizza god. And you call me mortal? Nay. Pray you. For you are the mortal. I understand that you feel like you're brave and can speak the truths that others' lips are too afraid to let go. But I assure you, I have seen through the lies. I have seen through the madness. And these people deserve to know the truth. Or at least an arguably, like, better ranking, in my own personal opinion. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, like, your opinion's your opinion and you're just entitled to it, you know? Like, I think that if that's the way that you view things, that's totally fine, and I don't think less of you as a person. But for this bit, we're fucking enemies now, Macaron. Oh, Galatians 4:16. For am I your enemy because I speak the truth. Thank you. I did cut the music. I was gonna play something and I couldn't think of anything, so I just did like a bit. So actually, you know what? What's just a moment. There we go. I think that's a bit more appropriate. Oh my goodness, Callie, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Salty is the mood going into the stream. Good. I love it. The keyboard sounds, I know. Alrighty, so... Mad Mims, Barrow's Pizza's not on the list, although I will say my opinion on Barrow's Pizza has changed a lot. So I figured we can do this one of two ways. I either do my own personal list with small substitutions for the regional variants, because obviously if it's local pizzas, like Casey's Pizza, I can't comment on, I've never had it. You can later, Macaron, but not now. Oh! On the mod now, Evie. Okay. Good luck on your rainstorm. Pizza tier list. Okay. And we're going to start from the bottom. Well, not really, but, you know. Zooks, what are you doing? So what do we got? I forget exactly what you had. We had S, A, B, C, D, F. Okay. You guys see all that? Yes, perfect. Wonderful. So, starting from the bottom, let's go ahead. Arcade Pizza. Arcade Pizza, it's like Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's. Now, can you guys see me? See my face? Not really? Okay, let's see if I can back up just a little bit. Zuki's on the chair too. Because if I back up, I can tilt this up a bit more. Okay. Perfect. Delightful. Bowling Alley Pizza. I have, unfortunately. Taste. Oh, okay. Taste, price, and how good it is reheated. Fair. I feel like that's a very, not to diminish it, that should be the standard, and I am proud of you for adhering to what should be the standard. Those are three very solid points. I would argue that maybe like how quickly the pizza gets made could be a factor, but that's not even really realistic because it's entirely dependent on other customers. For example, the last 3 times I've gotten Little Caesars, I've had to wait 20 minutes because it's just crazy busy. You know? Yeah. So no. So like the local chains, I'm not going to count. So like Casey's Pizza, I can't do that. But Arcade Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese Pizza, Dave & Buster's, and I'm going to also say Bowling Alley Pizza. You're right on the money. That's some F-tier bullshit. What is that? Arcade Pizza. I gotta like actually write. Okay, so oh, hey, we're no, I'm blocking Haas. That's one of the hate raid bots. I had went and blocked a metric shit ton of the accounts already. Yeah, I already blocked them, so they're gone. Okay. Yeah, no. Haas is not good. Funhouse Pizza is, however. I don't know what that is. Do they make a white sauce sin for pizza? That can't eat tomatoes? I don't know. Oh, it's Matt. Oh, okay, it's got it. I understand now. I got you. No, I agree. So here's the deal. It was hot, but it was not ready exactly. Now, macaron. I mean, no ill will here, but if it's an opportunity to at least open the discussion, I think that's important. And we're not even going into a deeper take into the how do you say like toppings and stuff like that, because that will become more important as we get higher up in the tier list. But it doesn't matter what you're doing. Arcade Pizza, Bowling Alley Pizza is just dog shit. It's some ready-made, it's not even frozen, it's just crap pizza they shovel out to feed to kids and adults who are like too lazy to like eat before you go to the bowling alley or the arcade. It's there. The only exception is that Peter Piper... No, I can't do that because Peter Piper Pizza is a local... It's like a Chuck E. Cheese-esque. But Peter Piper Pizza does have good pizza, surprisingly. But I'm gonna put it as like an asterisk next to like Little Caesars because it's that same energy of like, it's not necessarily the best, it's not right in any home, but sometimes it fucking hits because it's the right move. Yeah. You got the prices for a large cheese pizza for all the chains. Okay, Macaron, you're doing okay, Macaron, you know what? You probably are smarter than me about this now. I'm kind of starting to eat a little bit of my hubris, I gotta be honest. I disagree with your findings, but I refuse to do the same research and retest your hypothesis to see if I also get the same result. Instead, I'd like to anecdotally change the study to suit my needs better for content and do my own ranking and critique. Jackie, that's fair. That's a goddamn move. You did? No. You came far more prepared. Look, I'm not even wearing a belt to these jorts, okay? I'm not a guy who's prepared. I'm just here to talk shit about pizza. And really, I'm gonna be honest, Macaron. You know what? Let me get close. I'm gonna be real honest, Macaron. There is one thing on your list that is wrong. That is wrong on every level. And borderline makes me question your sanity. But we'll get there. Hey, Dad, how you doing? Alright. So, you guys can't see it because I had it down more, but F is Arcade Pizza. Okay? Because I want to tilt this forward again. Okay. We got Arcade Pizza. Trash. It ain't good. We're not here for it. Alright? I am absolutely down, Macaron. If you want to get on a Discord call after this and discuss it further, I'm more than happy to do so. In the pictures chair, or chat, yeah. So, Arcade Pizza. Now, Casey's Pizza's a local chain. I can't do that. I don't have a way to do that. Dad, I'm glad. It's just a lot of sore. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're feeling better though, Dad. Love you. Now, here's the first thing where I gotta disagree with you. You gave, and you know what? I'll even go so far as you would put this: a 10 is an S, an 8 to 9 is an A. What was a B? 6 to 7. A 4 to 5 is a C. A 2 to 3 is a D, and a 0 to 1 is an F. Okay, just so that we're all clear on what it was. You know, so you put Little Caesars down here at a D. Now that's wrong. Okay, Little Caesars may not have a ballpark taste where it knocks it out of the park. It's something to write home about. There's no way it's an S tier, and it's really not an A tier. It can be an A tier when in that moment you need something hot and ready, and you haven't had it in months, and it fucking just hits. But there is a bottom to Caesar's Pizza or Little Caesar's Pizza where it will only ever be so bad. Like, you know what you're gonna get. They like their standard and their deviation is pretty tight. Like, it's kind of hard to have a shitty Little Caesar's Pizza unless you're getting something that's not a hot and ready. You're getting something more experimental. Okay? Absolutely. So, I'm gonna rank Little Caesars at B. I don't know how to spell it. Little Caesars. Alright? So, I'm giving it... I want to know, actually, Macaron, did you give Little Caesars a 4? Or, sorry, a 2 or a 3? Because in my opinion, it's a 5.9. It is close. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? I don't know why I keep thinking it's C. No. It's about a 6.5. That makes more sense. I wanted to make sure it was in the B category. It could be an A. It's just... It's nothing really to write home about, but it's there when you need it. And for consistency, we can appreciate that. You don't need to be the smartest kid in class, but if you show up every day and you take notes, and sometimes you get 100% on the test, and sometimes you just kind of get a B or a C, you're still a good student. Little Caesars is still a good pizza. Yeah. That's fine. I have hot takes. I'm not going to defend them aside from the defending I'm doing. Frozen pizza. Totino's, Tombstone, etc. Now, personally, I used to eat DiGiorno frozen pizzas when I would. But I've, over time, realized that you're paying a lot for a mediocre product. I personally like whatever Kroger brand, we have Safeway and Smith's and Vaughn's and shit on the West Coast. Their brand pizza, not Safeway, Fry's, Kroger, I forget, there's another equivalent. But Fry's Kroger brand pizza, it's frozen, it's $4, and it's fucking great for $4, okay? It's really a 3. Yes, exactly, Ailswift. They never claim it's good, but you gotta enjoy that they recognize their own shit, and that's what puts them above. That's what puts them above. All frozen pizza's bad? That's fair. I'm gonna put frozen pizza at a C tier. And the reason for this is because, and to be clear, it's a 4.5. It's not a 5. Because frozen pizza is a safe bet. Even safer than this, you have a variety of options when it comes to frozen pizza. The more money you spend, generally, the more money or the better your pizza's gonna get. But you hit a point with frozen pizza where if you just spend a couple dollars more, you can get like a hot restaurant-made pizza that's a million degrees better. But when you're tired, a little stoned, and you just want to like watch Rugrats, you want to throw in a frozen pizza because you know what? It's going to be good no matter what. And if it's bad, you laugh about it and eat it anyway. Alright? Screaming Sicilian's pretty good. I'm trying to give them an underdog narrative, but we don't give out participation trophies. I'm sorry, I wasn't handing out any trophies. They're a winner. And I'm sorry, it's sad to know that I have people in my community who could have such vile thoughts. That it's, you know, a participation trophy to give them a B. You understand that there's an S and an A ranking. And that encompasses 3 of the top, like the top 30%. And how many pizza companies there are. I sure, maybe I'm being generous to Little Caesars, but Little Caesars was there when I needed something. When I needed it, it was there. Never close to me. I never lived in an area with it when I had to go up like by my parents' house or some shit. But yeah, frozen pizza is just, it's we need a baseline. A baseline of C. A C pizza is good or bad. Just depends on which direction you start looking from. You know? I would consider it, that's pizza, baby. Alright, have a good night, Dad. I love you so much. I'll call you tomorrow. My papa. Alright. Here's where we're gonna have another problem. Alright? You got a... What is this? What is this that you got here? You got a, or we'll do the first one. Buffet pizza. Like Cece's Pizza, Funhouse, etc. I've been to a Cece's Pizza. I've been to other places that have buffet. In my personal experience with buffet pizza, it's a D. It's a D for me, sis. It may just be that in Arizona, and even when I lived in California, there just wasn't a lot of good buffet pizza options. There's a lot of it, sure. And when I was a kid, it would probably rank in a B because it's more pizza. But as you get older, your tastes refine and you realize that, you know, there's better stuff than, you know, the pizza that's been sitting under the heat lamp for 20 minutes, you know? So, for me, buffet pizza is D tier. And, frankly, this could be a bit of a disappointment to some of you, and I understand and I'm sorry. It's bang for your buck and comes with an experience, but you might have a better experience. If you got this place that's literally called Funhouse, that's great. Cece's Pizza is not great. It really isn't. Yeah, you get to try a lot of stuff, but you have to go there. You don't get it delivered. You have to go and make an experience. And as well, quite frankly, you have to then dine with other people. Which I don't know if you've met other people, but they're fucking terrible. So, I'm sorry, but what you gave a C, I'm giving a D. Which maybe we could take as a trade for the Little Caesars Pizza. You know, not really, because I gave it 2 ranks up, but we agreed on the arcade pizza. So we'll do Mac v. Odie. You know what? So we agreed. We each get a point for agreeing on the F. I get a point for Little Caesars because it was better. We'll go even on frozen pizza. That's fine. I'll give you a point on that one. Buffet pizza, I'm gonna give us each a point, but this is where the nice part of the even points. This is where it's gonna end, okay? Because unfortunately, as we continue to get further up the list, the transgressions can't go unanswered and not better or worse. Like, but once they get the plain cheese right out of the oven, like I'm gonna beat the 2 40-year-old moms who are already clamoring it to take the whole pizza for their fucking kids. I never get it. You know? And it is germ warfare. That is correct. So, like, it's just, that's where I stand. Now, here's a hot take. At rank C, you also had Take and Bake Pizza, Papa Murphy's, etc. I'm just gonna do Papa Murphy's because that's the only one that's around here. Papa Murphy's is D tier. I know, that's controversial. Papa Murphy's is D tier. Okay? D tier. Which means I get 2 points because the fact that you gave it a C, although a slight transgression, when factored in with me putting frozen pizza at C, should make it clear why I got 2 points. Papa Murphy's Pizza is an insult to delivery pizza, in a sense. Because if you're gonna order pizza delivered, I want it hot. Okay? It doesn't need to be ready, which I understand that Papa Murphy's right. It's just take and bake. But Papa Murphy's Pizza is for single moms who want to save a buck but act like they're going out and end up spending more money than if they just would have gotten a better pizza. Okay? It's to try to think that you're above your station. Getting Papa Murphy's Pizza, getting a frozen Papa Murphy's Pizza that's like ready to like take and bake, let it defrost, and if it's frozen, cook it a little bit longer, is an insult to frozen pizza. Because you could have just taken the extra step, Papa Murphy's, and made a good pizza. But instead, you charge a more expensive frozen pizza and I have to cook it myself. And guess what? I'd rather just save $4 or $5 and frankly, not tip. Not that I wouldn't tip normally, but I wouldn't order a frozen pizza delivered. Like, I would just go to the fucking store and get one. Yeah. Like, look, like, it's... I have very strong thoughts on Papa Murphy's Pizza. I have had these for a long time. You can ask Eric. Eric will say Odie doesn't like Papa Murphy's Pizza. Like, it's just... The sheer audacity of... I understand the concept. It's, you're getting restaurant-style pizza right in your own oven. Which, a lot of frozen pizzas also say they do. But at the same time, my mother has never gotten a Papa Murphy's Pizza that wasn't some shit with, like, toppings I didn't like that I then had to pick off. So actually, I get an extra point for reliving some mild childhood trauma. That's 6-3. Okay? That you did this to me by putting Papa Murphy's at fucking rank C. Because rank C should be safe. And Papa Murphy's ain't safe. Absolutely not. Hi Kenny, great to see you. Can buy take and bake with her food stamps? That's great. Yeah, I don't really have like a thing for that. That's fair. It's still shitty pizza though. I'm sorry that that's what you get to eat. I don't know. Fuck, man. Okay, if you're a single mom on a budget and you're struggling, then it can be right in between the line of C and D, but that's only because Sin made me feel bad. So Sin gets 1 point. Alright. You want some context about how the points work? I've been pretty clear. I've explained why you've earned points and I've earned points and Sin earned a point. Right? No, it just, you kind of made it a bit more real, Sin. But I'm like, well, fuck, I kind of got to take that plight into account. But I gave you a point, so you're on the board. You're third, but you're real close to being in second here. Alright. In your B ranking, Macaron. No. As I make my case, there's a tally, and as Macaron makes their case, I will continue to tally. I am a fair judge. No, I get no Sin. You're fine. I'm just like it's good. It's all good. Like it was a spicy meme and I enjoyed it. Like, how dare you make me understand class struggle and, you know, realizing that ultimately, you know, we need free healthcare and better reproductive rights in our states, including in fucking Texas, and that, you know, if people maybe reported that a lot of the Republican senators and congressmen and officials did, like, I've heard that's what people have been doing. They've been reporting them for aiding and abetting abortions because legally on the books there's no penalty to file a false claim. Not that I would ever suggest anyone do that. To be clear, I don't think that anyone should do that, and I am not expressing that message. But I will say that that's something that people are doing. Papa Murphy's is a D. Quick Trip Pizza. Ooh. Which I would say we'll do gas station pizza, but that's an insult because Quick Trip is fucking great. And you know what? I've had Quick Trip pizza. It's never the pizza you want, but it's the pizza you get when it just kind of fucking hits. It is very hit and miss even when you get it. But you know what? I'll give you a point. It's a B. You're right on the money. You're right on the money. They have gotten better. When I was in college at Arizona State University, I lived right behind their flagship store. They rebranded, started working on their QT kitchens, and they really knock shit out of the park. Their chicken bacon ranch sandwich, like, it's good. It puts Subway to shame, which is great because it's a fucking gas station. No, it does not reheat well. You have to, like, the way you get it is the way you eat it. And it's not really all that great, but it doesn't pretend that it's not. It's a high quality, it's already cooked, better than Papa Murphy's. I want something hot, and it is Little Caesars hot and ready. It's not always ready, sometimes you have to wait, but like, you get your slice. You know what you're getting into. And if you're willing to sit and wait at the gas station for the 10 minutes for the pizza slice to be ready, you know it's probably going to be better because you had to wait for it. And there is a regret, I will admit. I will say that Little Caesars gets the 7 or 6.5. QT Pizza is a 6. It just crests into B status. But I will give you that. Okay? So that's fair. That's fair. And you know what? We each get another point. Putting you to 5 and me to 7, because I also agree that Domino's is an A-tier pizza. They have their $5.99 deal where as long as you order 2 things or more for $5.99 each, it costs $6. You can get 2 or 3 pizzas for $12, $18. After delivery, you're looking at about $20, $25 for 3 pizzas that are pretty decent. They hold up well if you leave them on the counter overnight. And they have a lot of different toppings. They also offer a variety of other foods, which I know we're not really taking into account, so we'll exclude those. But the fact that I can, like, I'm hanging out with my buddies, Domino's is solid. Domino's very rarely fucks up an order. And Domino's used to taste bad, apparently, but they're pretty solid. They always, like, do it up on the crust. It's very consistent, at least in my experience. And, like, it's a good deal. You get 2 topping medium pizza for, like, you get 2 of them for $6 each. You can't fucking beat that, man. You know what, actually? You still get your point, but I get a bonus point because I'm going to put Domino's in S tier. Because, you know what? Even though my instinct is not to order Domino's pizza, it is my D&D pizza of choice, is to order Domino's. Because the pizzas, for $6, you're talking frozen pizza pricing. Even with the delivery, delivered to your door, where you can get 2 or 3 pizzas, And you can fucking get one with green, you know, the green peppers and olives for your one vegetarian friend. You get a pepperoni because that's a good, double pepperoni, that's a good choice. And then you get a pepperoni and sausage for the, you know, your boys that are kind of like, you know, wanting more. They're fast, that is correct. Compact Bob, thank you so much for continuing to be one of the motherfuckers. You're a true Odie fan, and I love you, son of a bitch. It was just that nasty, and you haven't tried it since? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that was the case for you, Mims. Domino's worked hard. They've worked hard on their branding. They don't do cringy commercials. Frankly, I hardly ever see fucking commercials. I very rarely see commercials in general. But the fact that Domino's doesn't come out with cringy shit, and their CEO didn't say the N-word on a recording. So they're S tier. You know? They look great tonight? Thanks, it's the jorts. What's up, Zuki? Domino's cheesy bread's better than the pizza? Goddamn right. Domino's, you know, Domino's is your feel-good story. Domino's is that couple from high school that, you know what, nobody thought they were gonna get married and have kids. They thought it was just a fad because, like, they got married right at 18, like, as soon as they were, like, graduated. And they had a kid. They were that Mormon couple that did. But you know what? They're fucking still going strong. They have had no drama. They're solid. Honestly, you forget about them. They don't even post about their kids on Facebook. It'll just be a once in a while, like, little life update, but not like a life update, we got this. It'll just be, like, the husband just goes, man, I love this woman, with a picture of his wife and kids. And you go, you know what? Yeah, good for you. And it's got a bunch of likes and comments, and he doesn't respond at all. They're killing it. And that right there is big Domino's energy. Right? Right? But I'm not wrong. I'm speaking truths. They don't have kitty pizza though, so it doesn't get the SS tier. Ooh. S plus is what we should call it. Alright. We're gonna... macaron. To prove also that I am a fair and frankly benevolent person, I have to disappoint. But I'm giving you 2 points because I just wish you were true. I wish I could believe the lies that you've spoken, because I know they're not lies. I know it's the truth. But it's, you go somewhere that I cannot follow. I also forgot Pizza Hut, but we'll circle around back to that because I don't want to go back and switch the music. In your A ranking, you put Costco Pizza. But I just can't do that. Costco Pizza is a C ranking. I need a minute. I understand that it's troubling, the things I've spoken. And actually, although I enjoy standing, I am going to grab my other chair. I can find a way to make this all work. Alright, Zuki, you're kind of in the way. But I can move this down. Ever so much. Well, not really, because I need the Zuki stop. That doesn't fucking work either, damn it. Because we still need to see the points at the top. Zuki, wait. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay. Just like Little Caesars, you don't go to Costco Pizza because it's good, you go because it's hot, it's big and cheap, and unlike Little Caesars, it's actually good because it's low quality. No. Costco Pizza suffers from something criminal. Costco Pizza suffers from... Man. Do you remember how good Costco Pizza is? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, I do. Let's get Costco Pizza. And it's like, oh, hell yeah. And then you go to Costco, you stand in line. Well, now they have the digital touch kiosk. You order your pizza, you wait. And if you get a slice, it's even worse. But you wait for your Costco pizza. And regardless if you eat it there, which you shouldn't, it's slander if you eat it there. You go and you take it home. Are you doing... What are you doing? Are you chasing your tail? Tyler found his necklace, or like his collar with his like name tag engraved. It was in one of her bags, and so like I'm pretty jazzed. He's literally chasing his tail and eating it. Correct, Aylesworth, correct. You think it's gonna be great. You get home and you eat it, and you take that first bite, and the first bite just isn't as good as you remembered it being. The first bite tastes close to home. It tastes like a memory that's just a little too fuzzy, that you can't make out exactly when it was, exactly who it was there. You feel an after image of the feeling you had in a simpler time when you enjoyed Costco Pizza. When your friend's mom would say, "We're getting Costco Pizza, why don't you guys, when you're done playing outside, come in and have a slice?" And you know, the nights were a little bit clearer. It was a little bit easier just running around and enjoying life, you know? Playing games with your friends on the couch co-op. Staying up late, talking about random scenarios of what people would do. Talking about first crushes, first heartbreaks. Talking about that one teacher at school, or, you know, talking about maybe even just having a little bit of a heart-to-heart over a slice of Costco pizza. But the next morning, you always had to go home. The sleepover was over. And as you're sitting in the back seat of the car, looking out the window and imagining yourself running across the streetlights, because it was pretty early when they came and picked you up, you think, I can't wait till next weekend, because in that moment, you never know that your last sleepover is your last sleepover. Yeah, so anyway, Costco's a C. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Pizza Hut! Alright, so Pizza Hut. Oh, there we go. Pizza Hut. You ranked Pizza Hut at a B? Okay, what is this? I don't... What is... Nobody click on that Cray 2003. What is that? That's a concern because I feel like that's like a bot or something. Just a moment. Oh yeah, by the way, Pizza Hut is disappointingly dog shit, and I'll get into it in a second. Which really sucks because I don't want to believe it's the case, but it really is. Go ahead and block them if you don't mind, Katie. I don't know how they got it to be italic. Does that show up in chat for everyone else or no? Okay, that works too. Ban block. I don't know if blocking is technically different than banning, but it's whatever. Okay, yeah, that was weird. Because I looked, but I'm really kind of mad that I happened to see that because I'm like, that doesn't seem right. This conversation isn't a $1,000 conversation, but yeah, so here's the deal with airline pizza. With Pizza Hut pizza, we run into a strange conundrum because their iconography is top tier. If we were talking iconography, Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut. The problem is that I can't stand behind someone who lies so directly to my face. Because quite a lot of other places out-pizza the Hut. And frankly, a lot of times, arcade pizza out-pizzas the Hut. Because if you eat the actual pizza, including the crust, it is just a bland... It is the energy of an arcade pizza with the money of a Domino's pizza and the attitude of a Little Caesars pizza, but with the presentation and the final product of a buffet pizza. You know? And I kinda gotta say, it would be F tier. Pizza Hut deserves F tier. They take advantage of us time and time again, and they spit in our face. Pizza Hut pizza is the kind of pizza where, like, you give him head, he finishes, and he goes, "Did you come, babe?" That's what it's like. That's what it's like. I also went back for the Pizzone, and it was sweet. Not like a hell yeah 90s skateboarder from California that Odie would say sweet as, but like weirdly sweet. And the sauce that came with it was sweet. And it wasn't the original Pizzone that they had back in the mid-2000s that I used to get with my father. And with all of my being, it deserves F tier. It deserves it. But there's one thing. There's one thing that prevents them from being at the bottom of pizza society. Something that they rest their laurels on, but then have the audacity to not just stay in their lane, but to try to be the Wendy's of pizza. And they're not. I'm really torn because it's a hot take. It's a hot fucking take. Pizza Hut is A tier. But that comes with a caveat. I also get a point. And Mac also gets a point. Because we are conflicted. Macaron, there's one thing we haven't considered when it comes to Pizza Hut. Because if my drunk ass decides to give in to the siren call of the text on Fridays at 3 p.m. that I get from Pizza Hut every weekend. Hey Fear, great to see you. How you doing? It's not Pizza Hut that's A tier. Pizza Hut as a company is D tier. But do you want to know what's here? Pizza Hut's stuffed crust. Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is crafted by God himself. It is something that you suffer through the D-tier shitty pizza that is attached to the stuffed crust just so that you can have those brief moments where you fucking live for the stuffed crust. Because I'll be frank, and don't call me Jim, I will only get Pizza Hut for a stuffed crust pizza. If they don't have stuffed crust, I'm not getting it. Because every time I think maybe it won't hurt me, even though I know I'm ordering a bowl of glass, I get it and it's a bowl of glass. Because it's shitty. It's terrible. It hurts you. And that's fair. That's fair, Macaron. I can understand if you're lactose intolerant, you can't. That's why I needed to put an asterisk. That it's not Pizza Hut, but it's... If they sold a pizza that was just stuffed crust, and none of their shitty pizza, it would be a pizza I got all the time. The ex that's toxic with the best you ever had. Exactly. They're fine for a one-night hookup, but they stick around in the morning and you realize all you did was eat the crust. You had the good bit, and you need to make a choice. Do you eat the left on the counter remains of the pizza, or do you throw it away and pretend like you never had it in the first place? You know? And I think that's the right energy. Chef, God damn it, Fear. Fucking son of a bitch. Shout out to virgins. I don't know. It must be a real... Someone claimed it. That's pretty great. So that's the one that I'm willing to say if I get criticized the most for, that's fair. But I would like it to be known before you cast a stone, make sure your house is not made of glass, because let he who is without sin cast the first stone. I never said I was perfect. I never said I was a role model. Evie, thank you so much for the host. You're wonderful. Can we get a shout out for Evie Static? If you guys aren't already following Evie, you should be, because we'll be doing a big stream with Kenny and Eric on next Friday. We'll be playing Halo. We're gonna do a fun 4-way stream. It'll be hot and heavy. Thank you so much. So that's my hot take that I'm willing to have. Now, I would like to be clear, Macaron, because I will have you on here in a moment. But I wasn't going to say anything. I said, oh. And I think we all know what it's about. Because this was the thing that I decided I vehemently disagreed with enough to make it the bit for the opening part of the stream. You put as S rank Papa John's. I don't like the way my tummy feels after I eat Papa John's. It's a C. And that's it. And that's the take. That's how I stand. And with that, because we got to count in the tummy points, I get 3 points, and I'll give you a point. Yeah. And this is it. This is the definitive, correct tier list. With me at 12 points, Mac at 9, and Sin at 1 for a total of 22 points. Borrows? Well, I didn't want to do local because that's not fair. Mad Mims. Little Caesar's Marie. Hell yeah. Like, it's like, I don't, like, that's starting to get like, because like, Ray's Pizza out here fucking slaps. The physical best pizza place in the entire United States, in my opinion, is Ciro's Pizza in San Diego, California. I love that pizza place so much that my mom and my stepdad went one time to San Diego, and she paid some dude $20 for his work shirt so that she could get me a shirt from this place. I fucking love it. But yeah, Barrows is local. Yeah, it's a local chain. But it's not worldwide or countrywide, unfortunately. And that's what I gotta say. Domino's at S tier because they're doing everything right. Pizza Hut stuffed crust at A tier because you know what it is. B, Little Caesars. It's solid. Honestly, I feel like I was a little too generous to QT Pizza, but I'll leave it where it stands. C tier is Frozen Pizza, Costco, and Papa John's. And I explained in depth each of those, why they're there. That doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. It doesn't necessarily mean they're good. This is all up to interpretation and your thoughts, except Macarons, where hers are wrong. Our D tier is a Buffet Pizza and Papa Murphy's. If I wanted good pizza, I would go somewhere else. And Pizza Hut's also there because, like, Pizza Hut is the pizza that you get disappointed at when you hear it's at a party because you know they didn't order stuffed crust. Evie, that's very dangerous. F tier is Arcade Pizza, Bowling Alley Pizza. And I will say, I could have been meaner to things. But at the end of the day, pizza's pizza, baby. You know? And much like a pizza, we're all just looking to get topped, right? It's just the toppings are what makes the difference. It's the amenities of the pizza places. It's the stuffed crust. And the only reason why I decided to break out stuffed crust as an A ranking is because Pizza Hut refuses to rest on their laurels and just be the stuffed crust pizza place. They continue time and time again to say nobody out pizzas the Hut and do all their weird experimental shit, but they don't do it in a solid, concise kitchen way like Domino's does. They do it in a Wendy's meme ad, Twitter debate bullshit energy, and I just can't stand on it. I just can't stand it. Does pineapple belong on pizza? If it's a topping you like, I just don't really like pineapple. And this is how I feel. Pizza Hut gaslights. Pizza Hut gaslights and then goes, gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep. And you go, okay. Anything else, ma'am? While you're at, you know, like, she's just standing there, saying nothing, just, you know. She's the type of person where, you know, Pizza Hut's the type of person where if you posted up in real life, they would back down. They're all bark, no bite. How do you feel about Papa John's stuffed crust? I did have it once. It still makes my stomach feel sick. Like, it's too, like, greasy. I don't know, in like a weird way. It's like the grease is like more of like a film. It's a bit odd, in my opinion. So that's it. Sorry to bring it down on this Friday night. I wanted to come in hot with fun energy, with having a great time, but you know, a journey is what's important. I was talking with someone recently, and a line stuck with me from a book, and I ended up quoting it in a sense. Because in life, a lot of people will tell you that the most important step you can take is the first one. And that's true, in a sense. It's very important to take the first step. To start doing something, you gotta start sucking at something. Jake, Adventure Time. Once you... doing anything you want to do in life, and the voice in your head is making you scared and is talking you out of it. Think about whatever you're wanting to do, like going swimming. Letting your fear talk you out of it is putting just your toes in, then your feet, and slowly but surely wading in, and wading in. And every time you do, you feel a new level of cold that's giving you another excuse to back out. And you realize that you never get more than waist deep in there because it gets too cold and you don't want to do it. Until one day you finally say fuck it and you just jump in the goddamn pool. It's cold for a moment and you realize, why was I so scared? This is refreshing. And now I don't want to get out. And because of that, the most important step is not the first step, but it's the next step. It's great to get in the pool, but now that you're in, what's the plan? All right, Macaron, let's go. Woohoo! Wasn't that fun? Yeah, no, we've never played together. I'm pretty sure, Fear, that, like, I just know you through Toto's stream, and we have just decided to be best friends who don't play any games together and are only there to hype each other up. It's a goddamn fucking mood. And that's what we're here for. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm calling Macaron. I'm also gonna sit up just a little bit. Judge Rex calls Macaron to the stand. Why do I look so tiny? This chair is tiny. Like, the seat's down low.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Macaron. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm great. Currently, your voice is being broadcast live. Do you consent to me broadcasting your voice on stream?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, no problem. You have the option if you would also like to be on video, and I could share that if you wanted or not. I'm fine either way. If you don't feel comfortable, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe not today.
You won't lose any points, to be clear. I just figured I'd give you the option if that was something you wanted. You called Coco Toto? No, I thought I met you through Toto. Or maybe it was Coco. No, they're two different people. Anyway. All right, Macaron. So what do you got? What's your feedback for me? How wrong was I?
Okay. Can you actually send a picture of your tier list into the DM so I can like see them like both at the
I don't
same
want to be
time?
criticized, to be clear. I'm trying to have a good
Oh,
Friday.
no. Everyone has their own opinion, no matter how wrong they are.
Oh, I swear. I swear to God, you're an Odie fan, that's for sure. Okay, give me just a minute.
You're good.
Sorry for my shit writing. I was writing at like a really bad angle.
Oh no, you're good. Writing on whiteboards is always like really bad.
Yeah, I need to just like invest in like an actual little stand that I could just put up, like a presentation stand for the whiteboards. That would be real primo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have sent it to you so that we can discuss.
Thank you very much.
No problem. And I would like the record to show, Katie, if you don't mind taking minutes for this. I will say that you absolutely put more analytical thought into your rankings, and I definitely pursued a more emotional variance when it came to my rankings. Not that necessarily one is scientifically better than the other, but I
No.
will say that yours would probably stand up better in a scientific journal than mine would, but that mine would probably have more views on Facebook against
Yeah.
boomers. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I would like to preface, I did my research. I did by taste, price, and like how good it is reheated, right?
Okay.
And I have like 10 of them here. I have Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Casey's, Take and Bake Pizza like Papa Murphy's.
Hmm.
I have arcade pizza like Chuck E. Cheese. I have buffet pizza like CC's and Pizza Street, Quick Trip, and I have Costco.
Okay. All,
Uh,
and I will say, Casey's was, I think, like the main one that I didn't have. I didn't want to include a personal or like a more localized chain just because I never had
I don't
Casey's
know if
pizza.
Casey's.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't. Yeah.
Like, I'm like, maybe Marco's Pizza, from what it sounds like, if you're giving it an F rank, because like that seems fair.
Marco's Pizza.
I don't know. It's some shitty pizza chain that's out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent is. Like,
I
you know,
don't think Casey's is.
like it's like me
There's a
saying
diff-
Circle K pizza's good, and people will go, "Oh fuck no." Whereas QT is a pale comparison to Wawa, but like it's as good as we're gonna get in the West Coast for Wawa.
I don't live out there. I have no opinion.
That's fair. Hmm.
Okay, so from what I understand about Casey's is that Casey's is a gas station, but Casey's is not a gas station like Quick Trip is. Casey's is, oh my god. Casey's is like hick like gas station. And its pizza tastes like cardboard. Like what people say that arcade pizza tastes like, except they're like on the same level in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
It's Circle K pizza. It's bad gas station pizza. It is,
And whereas Quick Trip is good gas station
yeah,
pizza.
and that's why I'm glad like Quick Trip in of itself is a separate thing. Hence why like I didn't put gas station. It was strictly QT because they're
Yes.
doing something right. It isn't necessarily the best, but like for gas station pizza, it's absolutely S tier if we were doing a
Oh,
gas
yeah.
station pizza ranking.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, I agree with you there.
Casey's would still be F tier in the gas station one. But yeah, so that's what I've just had bad experiences with Casey's. It just reminds me of like all of like the gaslighting that my dad has done.
Wonderful. Okay, there's some good emotional. I mean, I will say that it's not entirely fair that I decided to play sad music as I made everyone forcefully go on a trip down memory lane that they didn't want in order to appeal to emotions to make my point come across. So like I'll acknowledge that I was a little shady. That's fair.
Oh no.
Not that you're assuming me, not that you're saying I am, but rather that like I can call a spade a spade. Like I did some work. And I'm going to put up our two lists.
Okay.
The problem is that like the sizing is just terrible because they're good phone pictures and they just don't translate well to stream. But I'm doing my best. Okay. I apologize. I'm talking too much. I've talked enough. You go.
Okay, so basically my mentality is I have 10 of the chains that I put on there. And like I did the prices or like all like the categories based on 1 to 10. And then I realized this is not the way that I wanted to do things and I just wanted to make my own opinion. But so who would I have? Arcade pizza, it's $14.50 at Chuck E. Cheese for a large cheese pizza.
That's some baby back bullshit.
$14.50 for bullshit? I didn't sign up for this.
Absolutely.
I
not.
didn't. I
It's a
wanted
scam.
my Five Nights at Freddy's experience. This is not it.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't it, Chief. And I've never had the privilege of reheating arcade pizza.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Shit. Oh my god. Sorry, you're talking a lot of bullshit right now, and I'm allergic to it.
But yeah, I can never say that I have gone home and reheated Chuck E. Cheese pizza. So
Okay.
I put that as a 1, and I'm just assuming it's bad, but I'm pretty sure it's bad.
Yeah.
And so that got a 6 out of 30.
6 out of 30.
Yeah, because there's 10 points possible on each thing, like taste, price, and then reheat.
Oh, and then you took the average.
Yeah.
Oh
But
fuck.
then at the end of
I
this, I was like, there's no fucking way that fucking Pizza Hut like there's no fucking way that Pizza Hut outnumbers some of these. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
you gotta factor in the emotional card. Like
Yes.
sometimes you just need to look at the pizza in the box and call a pizza a
Mhm.
pizza, you know?
Yeah.
Which is not what something Pizza Hut should be doing.
um. So
Thank you,
yeah,
Kitty.
arcade pizza F tier,
Mhm.
not a doubt in my mind. Casey's Pizza, you have no opinion. I think it's ass.
Fair.
Uh, D tier, you have buffet pizza and Papa Murphy's and Pizza Hut.
Mhm.
Okay, I've personally with the Pizza Hut that my dad gets, it's always bad. They most of the time mess up my order. The cheese tastes funny and it doesn't reheat well.
No.
And oh my god, oh, that's all I can really say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, but like I feel like Pizza Hut was better when I was a kid. But I'm not a kid anymore. and
Yeah.
I'm looking through rose-colored glasses.
That's just it. It's that
Yeah.
nostalgia. It's the that was see my for the people for the jury. Can we please see the notes for my argument for Costco pizza? Same argument. I feel like.
Yeah. My only thing, okay, so like in my head, Costco pizza and like frozen pizza, they like they have like the same energy in the fact that you don't get it because it's good per se. You get it because it's nostalgic and you want comfort.
That's
You know what
fair.
I'm saying?
I get it. Or like frozen pizza. Like I disagree on the frozen pizza because for me frozen pizza like I that's why I kind of clarified like that is the bar. Like that's
Yeah.
just where the bar is set because like there's good frozen pizza, there's bad frozen pizza depending on how much money you want to spend, and sometimes spending more money does not mean you're getting a better pizza. And that if you find your frozen pizza that you know is solid,
Oh yeah.
it's exactly what it says on the box. You know, it's not trying to be more than it is. It's just it's
It's an
always
honest
there.
pizza.
It's great. You probably have it more than you have the rest, but
Yeah.
it's that's pizza baby. But with Costco, I may have not that I intentionally left it out, but I didn't think of it until you were mentioning it. Is that like I have people in my life that swear up and down by Costco pizza that it is the shit, and I just can't be on board with it. Like
To be
if
fair, you get a 16 to 18-inch pizza for $10.
I understand it's insane. That doesn't mean it tastes better going down my gullet knowing that I saved money. You know?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like Mim
That's
says, Costco pizza is more of a gateway to a more vulnerable state of mind, like a way to relive those more innocent times. It is like it's a way to treat yourself while still being on a budget.
yeah.
But even then, it's like maybe you should have just gotten the chicken bake.
Have you ever? Oh my god. Have you ever like? Do you ever go to your Costco and they have the window into where they have the kitchen, and they put like the pizza dough on like the little sauce turner, and like it spins out the sauce? Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't. Have a good night, Kelly.
Oh my
No, I
god.
haven't.
Oh my god. I love that. And also, Costco gives me like for my birthday parties, we've always had Costco pizza because it's cheap, it's big, and there's enough of it for everybody.
It feeds everybody. Exactly.
Yeah. And so that was sort of my mentality when putting it into what the fuck did I put Costco? I put an A?
You put Costco pizza in A tier.
Okay. Oh.
No, but I will say this. It's not fair, like, to take in, like, I don't want you to re-rank your pizza necessarily. Like, because that is how you felt at the time. And, like, you've now had an hour to hear someone lambast why you were wrong. And, like, I don't, like, it's like, in the nicest way possible, I don't want you to, like, use that to change your stance.
No.
But it also sucks because I went off for a fucking hour and I'm very convincing, or at least you gotta you can't just be mathematical, unfortunately.
Right.
So, but I would say like I think Costco pizza putting it at A is a bit too generous. I think a B is very fair though, especially considering your argument.
Yeah.
I would concede to that.
Little Caesars, it's cheap. It's like, especially me as a broke college student, it's what I need. and like it's right by oh my gosh, it's right by this place where I get my dresses altered and stuff like that, and especially because I work at for Mr. David.
Mhm.
It's really convenient for me, and I love their crazy bread. Oh my god, chef's kiss.
But
But
you
like,
weren't comparing the crazy bread.
yes, this is a pizza tier list, not a crazy bread tier list.
The only reason I broke out my stuffed crust is because it's literally
It's
part of the
pizza.
pizza, but it
It's
deserves
pizza.
its own ranking.
I was like you were going on and about. There's one thing that Pizza Hut does, and I was like, he's gonna say something about the wings, isn't he?
Got
But
him.
no, you went off about the stuffed crust.
I pay respect where it's due. Nobody out pizzas the Hut when it comes to stuffed crust.
When it comes to stuffed crust, and I can't have that. But I appreciate it.
I get it.
Feel
your feels.
For their sauce tastes funny to me, Little
Mhm.
Caesars. Like I don't like their sauce, and that's why I like Papa John's because I like their sauce. But like, oh my gosh, Little Caesars, their sauce is always like, and like there's no flavor for me. And like I get it, you're paying $6 for just a cheese pizza. It's just there for you, and it's like, hey, here's a hot pizza, have fun. And like, I understand you're not going to Little Caesars to get a good pizza.
Oh, I didn't realize that you were a college student. Because in my early 20s, late teens, I would have agreed with Little Caesars being D tier. Because for me, it's almost a weird inverse of the Costco argument where, man, you know, I haven't had Little Caesars in like 2 years. I want to get it. And then I go get it 4 times in 1 week. Because it just fucking slaps for fucking $6. But I'm 28, maybe 29. You know, like you're getting a lot. Their lunch special's great where you get the deep dish pizza with like a soda for like $7. It's great. Like it's but I then burn myself out on it and I need to wait another 6 months before I do it again. And I also don't live near one, but when I was in college, I did. Also, when I was in college, there was this place in Tempe called Big Jimmy's $5 large pizza, where they sold a large $5 pizza made by Big Jimmy. And this was some of the shittiest pizza I've ever had. But with tax, it came out to $5 flat, and they'd put whatever the fuck you wanted on it. Like
for free?
Yeah, it's $5. That's it. But granted, I wouldn't legally call it pizza. That's a bold claim, but thanks, Parker. Have a great time. Have a wonderful night. They also say they love you.
Bye,
Macaron.
Parker. Oh, I love you too.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But yeah. I'm sorry. I'm immature. I'm laughing at fucking Big Johnny.
Big Jimmy. Put some respect on the name.
Big Jimmy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Big Jimmy's $5 large pizza, and that's literally the name of the restaurant. Like, you go to the building, and that's literally what the sign outside says. Big Jimmy $5 large pizza.
Why is that? Oh my god, what's the place? Where it's like the heart attack grill where you have to like wear hospital gowns and you have to eat like this massive burger, and if you don't finish it, they spank you. That gives me that vibes.
I have no idea, but it sounds kind of like a good time.
I know, right?
A bit. It's a bit concerning. But also like, ooh, maybe.
I've seen it on TikTok somewhere.
Tilted Kilt if you tip well?
Huh?
Tilted Kilt is like punk Hooters, but better.
I'm taking notes.
There's a place in Phoenix called Tilted Kilt.
Oh, okay.
Where it's essentially like, it's like alt Hooters. Because like I don't like Hooters because I don't like the socks. It makes me really mad. And also I got taken there for a birthday and like I don't want to. No, this is too much. These all seem like very nice, like nice people, and like a little too much objectification. But Tilted Kilt kind of has the same energy, but you know, your waitress is inked up, and you know, it's same energy more or less. But they wear like a skirt and stuff, and it's a bit nicer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like maybe
I would want to ask them like where they got their jewelry and stuff.
Yeah, like it feels like a much better of a vibe that like it's like, hey, the food's good, the drinks are good, and the tatted honeys are hot. Versus Hooters is literally like selling on, we
You
got
don't come here
the
'cause it's
babes.
good food. You come here because they're
Babes,
girls.
boobs, and beer. That's it.
Yeah.
And notice that I said babes and boobs because I don't objectify women.
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
So back to pizza.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just gonna swap this.
Frozen pizza. It depends on the frozen pizza. Like, it very much depends. I'm very used to, like, especially because I worked at a grocery store for a long ass time, and there was this one pizza. It was like those Totino square ones that are just like $1,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's $1, but like it's charming in the fact that it's not amazing, you know. Like, it's kind of slimy, but like that's part of its charm.
Okay, that's fair. I can concede to that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, so they're actually good frozen pizzas. They're just too expensive for me.
Yeah.
And I just want something fast and something cheap so I can get back into my car and go home so I can wake up at 5:30 the next morning for school.
Exactly. And you want to know what you don't want to do? Go home and preheat your goddamn oven.
Yes. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
And like, that sort of takes me into take and bake pizza. It's like, I don't know, they're specifically with Papa Murphy's, their crust tastes funny to me. But like, now that I'm thinking about it, I would rather have a frozen pizza over a Papa Murphy's pizza.
Yep.
No, I'm thinking about it. Because like, it just kind of tasted funny.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't so, but it truly is.
Sometimes it be like that.
It do.
And then I have buffet pizza, like CC's, Pizza Street, Funhouse Pizza. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. I've only had good memories from like buffet stuff. And that's because like that's where they'll take you, like on school field trips and stuff like that. That'll be the reason why. Like, you join 5th grade choir so that at the end of the year there's a Pizza Street field trip. And like, and at that point in time I was new in town. I'm new in town. And
new in town.
I'm gonna push him and say I'm new in town. But no, I was literally new in town. I moved from Texas, and I've never been to anywhere, and so I'm like, oh, this is actually good shit. Oh my god. And like, and I remember CC's because there was a CC's in Texas, but there's no CC's here in Kansas City. And so like, I don't know. Pizza Street was good. Funhouse is also good. I don't know if it counts as buffet though, but that's also a local joint, so you have no opinion.
Yeah.
It's just, I have fond memories, and a lot of it is the experience.
That's fine, but I'm like, that's kind of why I think I said I was kind of like willing to just like kind of like push on it more or less. Like, I think we rank them? No, I ranked mine D. I ranked mine lower, but that was just because like I don't have that many great memories. I know that there's like these really there's this one place that was really cool, but what was great about it was everything else at the buffet. And like the rooms that had all the TV, like the Disney room and shit, the sports room, the room for moms. I don't remember what it was. It was something cheesy romantic movies.
The mom room.
Yeah, but like, and like they had every type of pizza you could have possibly imagined, but the pizza wasn't that great. You went for all the other part of it.
Yeah.
And like,
do you remember when Pizza Hut had a buffet?
They used to have like lunch buffets. I think they still do, or at least they used to pre-pandemic.
Really?
From what I understand.
Oh yeah, I forget that the pandemic is a thing. I forgot about that. I was reminiscing in my childhood.
I was also keeping all of my opinions pre-2020, but honestly, very little changed in terms of my pizza tastes. I've gotten more refined through time.
You've become a pizza connoisseur.
Well, I'm also just a good pizza ass, so you know.
Hey.
Dab. They can't really see it because I got this shit up, but yeah, dab.
Okay. What's after that? I put Pizza Hut. I would probably. Oh my god! If I had to replace, My opinion on Little Caesars is not changing. It is D tier. Um,
I'm
I
willing to
would.
concede on that, but understanding your age, which sounds really like condescending, and I don't mean it that way. Like, I agree. If I was your age in that time in my life, I would agree with your point on Little Caesars.
Like, I
Um,
could get cheaper pizza that's better.
yes, that's
I'm
fine.
just saying.
Yeah, I just but taking that to the side, I just disagree. I think it slaps because
Okay.
I get burnt out on it because it is the same, because it is pretty fucking consistent. But like the consistent, it's consistency for being just above the bar is made better by how rarely I have it. But then because I have it so rarely, when I have it, I want to have more of it, and then I like overdo it. So
Mm-hmm.
take that what you will, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I will agree to disagree on Little Caesars, but I understand and respect your points in that on
I.
that argument.
You know what I would do? I would take frozen pizza, put it at the bottom of B tier, and put Pizza Hut, um, probably around the same place as Little Caesars for me.
Okay, I can respect that. Yeah.
Because I've just had bad experiences with it. One time, I got food poisoned at Pizza Hut. It was not fun.
Ooh, I think
And
good.
I'm already lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no.
And like, I have pizza to suffer, but I didn't want to suffer that much.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel 100%. 100.
Mm-hmm. Quick Trip pizza. Okay, have you ever had? I don't like getting like the big ass, like the normal
No,
size
I was
Quick Trip.
assuming you meant slices.
Oh no, I get the little personal pizza from Quick Trip. Like you can add like a custom order. You can make those.
Then
That
our
okay.
our agreement or disagreement on Quick Trip Pizza is a wash. Although we both ranked it B, but I'm gonna those points are considered a wash then because
I
we
don't
were
know what
thinking
you were doing
different
with the
things.
points. I'll be honest.
No, it was just a way to incite drama.
I know.
There's no real logic. I always will win. To be clear,
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
you can get a whiteboard and lambaste me and make me lose with points, and I'll go. That's fair. Yeah.
That's
She's the
fair
one.
because
She's
you're
the
the
one with the
boss.
fucking marker. Like, yeah, I can't. I can't argue with that. I tried to be like illogically logical, if that makes sense. Like none of it makes any sense.
Yeah.
But whatever fucked up logic I'm doing, it's like that sounds right. But if I think
It's like
about it for more than half a second, I start to see that that makes no sense. So,
yeah.
mhm.
But
Okay.
no, quick trip pizza. I don't get like the big like normal size pizzas. I get like a little personal pizza.
Hmm.
But those fucking slap. Like they're so good. You can get pretty much any of the toppings that you want on it. Um Sometimes I just like to go with plain cheese, but sometimes I'll get bacon on it because I like bacon. But the little personal pizzas, and that's why I can't get the slices because the slices are always pepperoni, and I don't like pepperoni. So I'm never able
Mm.
to just get one slice.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
And plus, it's already in a heat lamp. But once you put in the special order, like they'll just make it for you, and then you pay for it at the counter. Have like, because okay. So what
Mhm.
they'll do is they have a little like printer by the little kiosk that you do your stuff. And so you take the receipt and you take it up to the cash register and pay for like your other stuff too. And then you can wait for your pizza and then you could just leave.
Mm.
But it does not reheat well. That is the problem.
Yeah. And I will say, looking back on younger me 30 minutes ago, putting QT pizza at rank B, I would probably put it closer to rank C because it doesn't reheat well and it's very dependent on did you get a fresh slice or did you get an
That's
old
fair.
slice?
That's fair.
Because as soon as it comes out of the oven, it's on a real strict timer, and I can't tell you how long it is that like it's still good
Mm-hmm.
for. Because I've
It's a
had
nice
a,
one.
I've had a pizza slice that slapped that I was like, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna get this, and I get it the next day, and it is shit, and I'm like, it's inconsistent. And that's the problem
Mm-hmm.
because it
Yeah.
depends on how like much of a shit does the kid who's making it care today.
Yeah. And
Okay.
like these are 17-year-olds who are making minimum wage. I can't blame them.
Hmm. Well, I can. They made it. Like, who?
But
No,
dude,
there's no. I blame myself for not going and getting a more reliable pizza. But
yeah,
I would never actually complain. I would never.
you blame yourself because you think that they would care.
Yeah, like it just makes me cry a single tear because I realize no matter what I say, no amount of yelling would make me feel better, and I don't because I'm not I complain all the time, but privately in the car ride home, on the podcast, I bitch about my experience. But I do not want to be a burden on anybody in the service industry in whatever capacity. I want to be the model customer that's fine. I will eat it with a smile. I will say it was wonderful, and you still get a big tip. And then I will go,
Yes.
I swear to God, there was fucking Thousand Island on my burger, and I'm mad about it. Because I should have just been more clear. Like, I will always find a way to reason myself. Yeah, that's right, Mad Mims. You better retract your statement. I am a boomer. But I'm not.
Does that make Eric your therapist now?
No, my therapist wouldn't cut me down at a Denny's. That's the truth.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so we had
Domino's.
Yeah.
Domino's. I love Domino's. It's, oh my god. So when I was a kid, it wasn't good, but they really amped up their game though. Like they are the underdog, and like they made it. They're not doing like shitty Grubhub commercials. They're not like Wendy's, like you're saying. I love Wendy's, but they're not doing like Wendy's commercials. They're just saying, "Hey, here's pizza. Have it, please."
Or
And
don't.
that's cool.
Totally fine.
Or don't. That's fine. We don't give a shit.
Hey, at any given point, we got the pick 2 or more $5.99 deal, which that fucking it spanks.
Exactly.
Quite frankly, it vibrates with me.
Mm-hmm. And like
that's why it's my
their
S tier.
Crust specifically, their garlic for their hand tossed pizza, their garlic crust. Ooh, chef's kiss. Mwah.
Their bar for consistency, their level of consistency is what makes them an S. Like the stuffed crust pizza. If Pizza Hut actually had edible pizza to put as part of their stuffed crust, it would be S tier. It would knock Domino's down. But the problem is that like Domino's doesn't necessarily have the most like out of this world pizza amazing, but it is so fucking consistent and it is good. It is good pizza enough that like I'll sit there and eat half fucking pizza in one sitting. Easy.
I ate a whole Domino's pizza in one sitting.
Yeah, I quite often, frankly. You know, like because it fucking slaps, and it's like their pizzas. People can be mad because it's like, well, their mediums are kind of small, and it's like, sure, but like for $6, like you getting all the crust too. It's good.
Yeah. What you said, 2 toppings for $5.99?
Yeah.
Damn.
You do have to buy 2 or more, but you can also, and this wasn't part of like the thing, you could also get like the boneless chicken wings. You can get actual wings. You can get the pasta dishes, which those are pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
Predictability is a quality you want in food. Yeah, I have really bad ADHD, so like, yeah, that's how it is. Hey, Mateo
Or
Ferros.
you can just get 2 pizzas and then just eat Domino's for a week.
That's what I do. That's what I tell
with
myself.
Little Caesars.
That's what I tell myself I'm doing when I order Domino's. And then a day and a half later, I go, man, I wish I had more pizza. So, that's the vibe.
And then Papa John's. Oh my god, I love Papa John's. Their sauce is okay. I like sweet sauce, but I don't like it like really really sweet. Papa John's has like that good sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I know that it makes your tummy feel funny. I'm sorry, but it's good.
It may also just be the garlic sauce.
The texture, yeah, and like the garlic sauce can be hit or miss. It can be really strong and concentrated sometimes, which is kind of for me.
It feels like whenever I get Papa John's, they didn't let it finish cooking before they put it in the box, like the cheese and stuff. Like it needed just another minute or two to be at like an acceptable level. Like it feels. I will say it gives off a like made from scratch vibe. Absolutely. Yeah. But I want a pizza that's cooked and doesn't make my tummy feel bad. And I also just love that after everything, that was the ultimate decider. Was I don't like how I feel after eating it, which is a very valid feeling. And like that's
Yes.
it. Like I have a coupon
expecting
code.
so much drama. I was expecting like, this is the one thing where you are wrong. We can't be friends
Well,
anymore.
I disagree with you putting it at S tier. But then I just put it in C tier. No, I actually there's in my D&D bag, my buddy has this coupon that has unlimited uses where it's like you buy one pizza, get one pizza free. So for Papa John's. So give me where's the backpack? Give me 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm not in chat right now. I should probably look at chat. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing okay?
Okay. Yeah, because I gotta fix up my D&D character sheet, but
Ooh.
I keep it in my delightful. I have special edition hardcovers of the PHB, the Player's Handbook, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Monster Manual for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. So I have my special like black semi-embossed one, and I never use it. So for this D&D campaign, I decided finally to use it. The coupon code is DCT15.
Okay, let me write that shit down. Hold on, say that again.
DCT15 BOGO pizza, from what I understand, Papa John's.
Thank you much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I also have really fond memories with Papa John's because my best friend, like, she like whenever we hang out at her house, we will always get Papa John's,
Mm-hmm.
and also their cheese bread is really good.
That's fair. Compact flour didn't hydrate. All right, I took a sip. No worries. Keep going. Sorry.
No, that's all I had to say.
Oh. No, that's fair. Like I'm not gonna fight you on that. All right, Zuki, you gotta go up here, buddy. I love you. There you go. Thank you.
Zuki Tanuki.
My man. But yeah, so no, that's fair. Like for whatever reason, I felt like that was your Papa John's assessment was like the one that I was like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Get out of town. But as we started getting into it, I'm like, I think I'm really drawing the line at Costco. I think that was really the one that I actually like disagreed with you fundamentally with.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I was mainly thinking about Costco. It's bang for your buck. You get a huge ass pizza for $10, and it'll feed you for 3 days if you're alone like me, or if you have a family, it'll feed them. I guess.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Compact Bob. Good vibes only tonight. Yes.
I'm here for the good vibes. But yeah, and like, I always find with they put way too much cheese on those pizzas at Costco. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, like it's just you can taste. You know how it's got all like the bumps on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste the plastic, kind of.
But that's part of its charm. I mean, it just have terrible taste, but
everyone has stuff that they don't that like no one else likes. You know, like I'm not gonna drag you for it. I'm not dragging you for it. Like, if you like it, you like it. That's fine. Like, I kind of wanted to be like, no, fuck pineapple on pizza, but also like, if you like toppings, you like toppings. I don't want it. And the one thing that's more of a sin to me than anything is getting a cheese pizza or a pepperoni pizza, and you can taste that a black olive was near this pizza.
Yes. Oh my god.
It is the worst.
Yeah. That. Okay.
Yeah.